everyone, and welcome back to another invasion video. This one's a little bit hectic right from the start, so please bear with me. I come and greet these guys here, and my ninja invader friend there gets a backstab off on the Phantom, and the fight begins with a bang. So me and the blue start to get into a little tangle here. He rolls right into me, which is a good way to get a good backstab off on people. See that the white Phantom is latent. I got hit by that R1 before it even came out, I think, so that usually means that the host is laggy as well. So, and there's another backstab that should have been but never was. Usually when somebody's using a horizontal swing ultra and they throw R1s out there, it's very easy to backstab, but when they're latent, it's not so easy. And here we have another blue come in, so now it is a 2v4. Try to engage with the host a little bit. Here I am, a replay of the last video, me playing like a jerk trying to parry when I shouldn't. But right here, I redeemed myself and parried this blue. Almost take care of the blue. The host and the Phantom are right on me though, so I decided it's better to play it safe and get away. But I meant to waggle my weapon right there, but I forgot I was one-handing it like an idiot, so I paid the price for that one. Now they're all chasing after the other invader there, so I decided to try to get up on the host a little bit. Another failed backstab because he's latent. Throw a parry out there because why not? And I would have had the blue taken care of right there, but they were all right on my ass, and I got attacked by 3 people at once. And right here he comes in for another running attack, and I take care of him for good. There's some free Estus for me and my friend, which is good because I've used a few by now. My invader friend is actually one of the best companions I've ever had in an invasion, and you'll see why later on. He plays it smart. He doesn't hit me when he's not, trying to get the host or a Phantom. He doesn't hit me for no reason, just trying to attack them even though they're nowhere near dead like most invaders do when you are a team, quote, team with them. So I throw a charm there at the host, hoping that I can chase him down and get him taken care of. But as you can see, he's very latent as well. So my invader friend took care of the other blue, so that's good. It's more Estus for us and one less person to fight. Yeah, and you can see, like I said, his latency is pretty bad, so just trying to pressure him. And here comes his friend. Some Phantom range there on his Ultra. I decided to switch to a straight sword here. Maybe I can catch him in some rolls a little bit better than my one-handed greatsword. And that's proving to be not true as well, because I would have taken care of this guy about twice by now if our connection was better. But unfortunately it was not, so I had to do with what I had. And right there, I got in his way right there. It was my fault. I was trying to go around him and get back at this white Phantom, but I ran right into one of his running attacks, so. And right there, I should not have parried. I should have just went for a backstab. But knowing my luck and the latency, it wouldn't have grabbed him anyway, so. That's fairly annoying. I made a mistake right there also. I did not mean to throw the parry out. Me and the invader do a pretty good job of taking turns on each enemy, on each of our opponents here, because sometimes it's good to switch it up. They get used to, a certain weapon or your certain playstyle, and then if a new person comes in to continue the fight, it can throw them off, because everyone's got different play styles, so that's a good strategy for any co-invaders out there. This guy loves his rolling attacks, so I figured maybe I could get a parry off on him eventually if he keeps doing that. And here it looks like they're gonna make a run for it into the PvE, but they do not. I'm not really exactly sure what this guy's plan was, because he just would go away and then try to turn and burn me with a rolling attack or something like that. So, and it wasn't working. So here I got out my Ultra and my Wolf Ring to try to out-poise him and try to do some trades, but that never ended up happening, as you'll see. And right there, I see that I got hit by my friend there, and I got my poison meter showed up. So I knew what his plan was after that. You'd be surprised, even at levels after the swamp, how many people do not carry purple moss clumps on them. So poison can actually be a very helpful tool in invasions. So I saw that he had a good idea, and decided I'd try to keep this white away from him and the host fighting, so he can hopefully get the host at least poisoned or pressure him into making a mistake or something. And right there, it sounded like he did. It sounded like he parried him. I'm not sure who got parried because I couldn't see. Got another failed backstab there. And yet another failed backstab, and I accidentally hit my friend on that one, so. This actually does catch him off guard a little bit, and unfortunately I see that another blue has joined, so it's usually time to try to figure something out, take care of the host pretty quick, because this game has strength in numbers. Even if the players aren't very good, if there's 4 of them and 2 of you, they can put the hurt on you and put you away, which is unfortunate, but it's just how it is. So let's go and try to fight with the blue. And I make a mistake and run right into the blender there. Take a step back and get a heal off. And my invader friend, he's holding his own. He's a good player. He knows what he's doing. He's probably been invading since the game was new. Or maybe even before that. He might have played since Dark Souls or Demon Souls. No one loves to see that, especially when there's already 1 blue in the world, so we have another blue, which makes it a 2v4 again. So I had the right idea, and so did he, so we're going to run up into the PvE and kind of regroup. And then I see that we got seeded. So I don't engage with the PvE. It's always best if you can manage the PvE to not kill them, because when the seed wears off, they'll still be there, and it's more beneficial to you to keep them there in the long run instead of killing them. So I just roll around the PvE, and my friend goes off and aggroes the Fire Witch and then all the other little grannies over there with claymores, which was smart, to try to bring them closer for when the seed does wear off. And here I'm trying to lead the grannies down to them. People often forget that even though the seed's active, they can still get hurt by the PvE. So there, the seed does wear off. So I'm gonna go down here and get on their nerves a little bit. Just try to bait some attacks. Try to get them to come chase after me. Throw some lightning urns down there at them. Just kind of get on their nerves a little bit. Get them to chase us up here. And it works. And this should have been a perfect parry on good latency, but I don't even know why I tried, because the past failures, just like that one. My playstyle does revolve around critical attacks a lot, so I do have to change up my playstyle a little bit when I can't get critical attacks off as much. which is unfortunate because it's fun for me. Very satisfying playstyle. And here, my friend does not have a lot of health, so I decided not to go for that blue phantom in fear of me hitting him instead. And he takes care of another blue phantom right there, so he gets Estus and we're still good to go. Now the Fire Witch is down here sending off a bunch of spells and helps me out with that blue phantom right there. So once again, it's a 2v2. And it's looking up for us again. So we chase them all the way back down to the lower courtyard again, because they run back naturally. At this point, I'm super proud of my partner. I usually don't get good co-invaders, so usually they end up killing me trying to get the host, or even a phantom when they have no reason to even be attacking them as much as they are, with me standing right next to them trying to get hits off as well. As you can see, I still can't hit this guy. We just don't have a good connection between us. And if I can hit him, I can do good damage, as you see, but hitting him is the problem. Another backstab that never became a real backstab. I got thrown off guard a little bit by that rolling R1, but right there, I should have just immediately used the weapon art instead of held the stance like a big dummy. Probably would have got a trade-off on him there, but whatever. Buff my weapon up again, and I go after the host. We switch again. We do I feel like we did a pretty good job between keeping the host and the phantom occupied while the other runs to heal or to buff his weapon. That's something that's a very important when there's only 2 invaders and there can be up to 4 other people you're fighting. It's very good to manage your time, when to heal, when to rebuff your weapon, and when to chase after the host or the phantoms. And see, he's doing a good job of keeping him away from me there while I target the host, even though unfortunately the host got to run off and heal. And here I'm trying to bait him into coming in and attacking with a weapon art, even though I don't have any FP left. Not the best way to bait an attack, but it does work a lot of the time. If you purposely whiff the weapon art, they'll come in and try to get attacks off. And if you have a weapon like the Drake Blood, then you can immediately R1 afterwards and get off a combo, it does good damage, especially at this level. So I've got the host on the run again. I just can't hit him. So I decided to one-hand it, try to throw him off with some cestus punches. I'm right on him. I'm on his ass, and he knows it. Trying to give him no breathing room. Trying to manage my stamina, so that way I can still have breathing room to attack if given the opportunity. Try to just throw him off with some cestus punches there. Sometimes I can make him roll differently. And I hear someone die, and much to my disbelief, my invader friend did kill the phantom. So I feel like at this point we have the invasion in the bag after this long fight we both have endured. So the host is on the run, naturally. So we chase him down. And when I'm out of stamina, my friend comes in, gets some attacks off, which is good. I feel like he's going to try to run to the end of the bridge and resummon. So right here, I switched to a spear to get him, but my invader friend gets to him. I was going to point down at him so hard, but I was so happy to win this one that I cheered with my friend. Gave him a bow, and that one's taken care of. I was really happy with the way that one ended up going. It's very rare that you get a good co-invader like that. Usually, like I said, they get excited, and even if you are close and have a good tactic going with attacking a phantom or the host, they'll attack you instead and can ruin the whole invasion, you know, but maybe not ruin the whole invasion, but it can cost you the invasion because sometimes they can get a heal off and it can give them just enough time to recuperate and take care of one of you, and then the other one gets ganked to death. So, but thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this one, please leave a like, subscribe, tell your Souls friends if you like PvP, and thank you for watching. I'll catch you next time.